Sifei and Izzuddin from Malaysia up against Fikri and Maulana from Indonesia. Now, as you can see, the three-time defending champions, Gideon and Sukamuljo, the current world #1s, they are safely through, having beaten Corvée and Labar of France in 2 straight games. This, of course, is the top half of the draw because the #1 seeds are there, so it must be the top half of the draw. Ong Yusin and Tiu Yi are safely through their match. That was against Gautama and Isfahani, 2 straight games. So this is for the right to meet a Malaysian pair, so it could be an all-Malaysian quarter-final tomorrow. But in their way is Fikri and Maulana. So there's an interesting lineup. It's only the second time that these two pairs will have played against each other. Only previous time they played, it was the Malaysians who won on that occasion.
Court 1. Men's double, match number 19. Please welcome the technical officials.
So 3 courts in action here at the Bali Convention Centre. Lovely venue for the players. We're all staying in the adjoining hotel in a strict bubble, COVID-safe bubble. And players can literally walk in less than 2 minutes, I would guess, from the hotel to this venue. Absolutely ideal setup. It really is magnificent, and the players, I can tell you, are very much enjoying their stay here in Bali, as we all are. It really has been exceptionally well organised. So the Indonesian pair coming forward first, Mohamed Sohibul Fikri up against with his partner Bagus Maulana, and their opponents, here they are from Malaysia, Sifei and Nur Izzuddin. So, as I was telling you, this is only the second meeting between these two pairs. The only previous meeting was in the first round of the Thailand Masters 300 event back in 2019. It was 3 games, as you can see, on that occasion in Bangkok, and it was won by the Malaysians in 51 minutes. So the toss of the coin, the first duty of our umpire, Michael Freyadal of Norway. And the 2 young Indonesians, Fikri and Maulana. Well, they've been in 4 international tournament finals, but never a final of a World Tour event. In fact, they're looking to reach their 3rd ever World Tour quarter-final, having been in 2 quarter-finals earlier this year, the Spain Masters, that was a 300 event, and also the Denmark Super 1000. So here is Mohamed Sohibul Fikri. Fikri was born in Bandung, which is the same place as Taufik Hidayat, former Olympic champion, was born in Bandung in West Java. 176, that's 5'9½". His partner, Bagus Maulana, is 23 years of age, born in Cilacap even, I do beg your pardon, in central Java. Taller of the 2 men, 5'11". And they're making their 2nd appearance here, lost in the qualifying in 2020. And as you can see, had the most magnificent win in the very first round. Beat the number 4 seeds, Alfian and Ardianto, the World Championship bronze medalists and the Asian Games silver medalists. 3 games it was. They had to save a match point at 19-20 down in the 3rd game. So to the Malaysians, Ngozi Faye is 24 years of age, born in the historic state of Malacca. Up 1 place in the world ranking to equal their career high. So it's a 2nd week in total because they were 1 week at number 19 at the end of October. Noor Izzuddin is 24. In fact, he's 24 and exactly 1 week. He enjoyed his 24th birthday last Thursday. Born in Kulang in Johor in Malaysia. And as you can see, they beat a Korean pair in the first round, Kang and So, the left-hander. And this a brand new pair for Korea. In fact, Morten and I will discuss that in a minute because Korea have been changing all of their pairs, it seems, in everything but women's doubles. So our umpire, as I was telling you about, from Norway, and the service judge, Gunardre from Mauritius. So as far as the Malaysians are concerned, well, probably the best result they've had so far was a semi-final at the Denmark Super 1000. Lost out to Astrup and Rasmussen in 3 games, who then lost in the final. But in the 2nd round, they had beaten Ranki Reddy and Shetty, and in the quarter-final had beaten Alfian and Ardianto, the pair that the Indonesians here on court beat in the first round here in Bali.
On my right, Ngozi Faye and Noor Izzuddin, Malaysia. And on my left, Muhammad Shoaibul Fikri and Bagas Maulana, Indonesia. Noor Izzuddin to serve to Muhammad Shoaibul Fikri. Love all. Play.
So the Malaysian pair nearest to us as we look down on the court. Ngozi Faye and Noor Izzuddin up against Fikri and Maulana. Now, Morten, the first thing we have to talk about is the fact that the men's doubles draw has been decimated in the top half, which is where we are at the moment. 3 seeds lost yesterday, or in the first round, I should say. The first round was played over the first 2 days, but being the top half of the draw, most of the matches were played on day 1 of competition. Not only were the number 4 seeds, Alfian and Ardianto, beaten, the former All England champions, Ivanov and Sozonov, they lost in the first round, and so did Ranki Reddy and Shetty. Only 1 seeded pair left in the top half of the draw in the men's doubles discipline.
Gideon and Sukamuljo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite surprising. But I think, you know, you can only expect that when the Olympics is over, you know, it's the first few months after the Olympics. I think a lot of things are happening and new pairs are coming in, old pairs perhaps considering splitting up and all that. So lots of new changes after a Olympics, and I think that's the same. That's what's happening here. So
yeah,
maybe a few are taking a breather.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Three, two.
Oh,
that's a beauty.
Absolutely lovely shot by Maulana.
Yeah. 3 all.
Just picking up on your point, though, Morten, before we really get embroiled in the excitement of this men's doubles.
Let me hear.
New pairs.
Yes.
Korea. We've got a World Championships after these 3 weeks of 3 tournaments here in Bali.
Going to Spain.
Going to Spain.
Yes.
And yet they've split their mixed doubles pairs and their men's doubles pairs but they'll have to come back together again for the World Championships if they've accepted the invitations, which I believe they have.
Yes.
I don't understand why they've swapped them for here then.
Yeah, but the thing is that, you know, when I saw it in the draw, I couldn't stop smiling a bit because it's so typical Korea style, the way that they do it and how they partner up everyone. And you know, when you and I were doing all our preparations, okay, which one is it today?
Well, it does seem extraordinary to me, but there we go.
Yeah, it's just the way they do it.
Yeah.
Service over.
So, of course, Morten, you've been had a couple of spells in Malaysia.
Yes.
And Go and Izzuddin. A consistently good pair. I thought the fact that they got through to the semi-final of the Denmark Open was perhaps a bit of a breakthrough. I don't know what you felt, but do you think they're now going to start building on that? Have they got the qualities to do that?
I think they have the qualities. It's a good pair. It's two good youngsters, and I think what is very interesting is that Izzuddin from Johor was actually sort of roped into BAM through a selection trials at the end of the year, and normally most of the players, I would say 99% of the players, are coming through the BAM Academy. So it's quite interesting that he's an outsider coming in after a selection trials at the end of the year. So that, I think that's quite remarkable. Well done. And he's a very gifted player, very nice technique, and I think they just need to grow with the game and get a little bit more experience.
Yeah. Long rallies. We've it's 50 shots. That has been indicative, really, of the whole time we both popped down to watch the first round matches, didn't we? And we saw that slow. Is it slow playing conditions or slow shuttles? I suspect it's a bit of both, isn't it?
A bit of both, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So it's actually very, very slow haul
if
you combine the two. So you can only expect quite long rallies, hard to kill, and as we progress in the tournament, it's perhaps just going to get to, I would say, longer and longer rallies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say worse and worse, but longer and longer rallies.
More and more difficult to put it down when you come against better and better opposition.
Exactly. Exactly.
Service over. 6-5.
Yeah, a little bit of trickery there. We like that from Fikri.
I, of course, had the pleasure of watching Fikri and Maulana play in Denmark, and I think it's a very nice pair, and especially Maulana, the taller one of the two players, really impressed me quite a lot.
Over. 6.
In what way?
I think his aggression is good, his attack is good, lots of power behind when he's standing from the back of the court. So yes, he did impress me.
Was that when they beat Gideon and Sulkamolio?
They did, yes, in the second round, yes.
But did you call that match?
I didn't call it, but I was sort of watching it. I actually I don't think I was on at the time, and I had the pleasure of actually watching that match.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a huge result for them, wasn't it?
It was great. And when you look at the strength in the men's doubles of Indonesia, you just have to be impressed. You know, they have 6, 7, perhaps even 8 pairs, and a lot of them are youngsters coming up. So it will be very interesting to follow in the years to come.
And Indonesia's strengths at this particular tournament leads me to one of my fun facts of the day, Morten.
I sort of beat you to it.
The number 1 and 2 seeds, so the defending champions, 3-time defending champions, Gideon and Sulkamolio, and the number 2 seeds, who are the reigning world champions, Muhammad Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. Between those 4 players, one of them has won the men's doubles title at 7 of the previous 10 Indonesian Masters competitions.
Okay.
Because, I better explain a little
Yeah,
more.
you better do that.
Yes, because Gideon won the title in 2014 with Marcus Kido.
Yeah.
So he's won 4 titles.
Yes.
Sukamuljo has won the title with Pancarinira.
Okay.
He was also in the final with
Service over.
Sylvanus Gay.
9-8.
And Mohamed Hassan has twice won the title with Bona Septino. So between those 4 players, they've won 7 of the previous 10 Indonesian Masters men's doubles titles.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's really well done. But it's Indonesia always been a powerhouse when it comes to men's doubles. And they just keep producing good players.
No. Yeah, they just want the court mopped. I thought for a moment one of the players was indicating that it grazed a hand or a finger or something, but no, we're all right.
But it was a great responsibility for Gosifei and Izzuddin to play the second doubles in the Thomas Cup.
Yeah.
After, of course, Aaron Shah and So Week. But it was a great responsibility given to the young pair, and they simply just have to build a net and work their way up. And I think 19 is definitely not the highest they will get. I think they will get a lot higher. I might think that they can get into the top 10, but that will take a few years.
Yeah. Just wide.
Yeah, well left.
Service over. 10-all.
Oh, that's brilliant defence
Yeah.
from Gosifei. And it means that the Malaysians go to the mid-game interval with just a 1-point advantage. Fairly ironic that former Indonesian men's doubles player Lande Limpele is now coaching the Malaysians. There he is.
Yes.
Now, I don't think we can actually hear really what's being said. Are you picking anything up?
No, there's no. Maybe it's a camera coming now. I think I can just as we're watching the court, but they have to get pretty close in order to get the microphone to work.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
So I know
Court one,
we've only
20
had half
seconds.
a game, but have you noticed any patterns, anything we should be looking out for as to what's happening tactically?
Again, I think it's reiterating my previous comment that Maulana is definitely very strong from the back. He's the one with the hardest smash, and when Fikri at the front, that's definitely their favourite formation. The Malaysian pair is much more balanced when it comes to the two. However, I think they still would like to have Gosifei at the front.
Eleven, 10. Play.
I was just about to say what a nice serve that was.
11.
Oh, it was a
all.
super return as well from Fikri. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we see when Gosifei is at the front. He's very good intercepting, and this is a fine example of it.
Yeah, I did wonder whether Fikri was trying to go forward a little
Too early.
Yes.
Service over. 12.
So that
all.
goes down as a service error. just such a problem. I mean, Maulana, I think in
13-12.
most circumstances there, he was so dominant at the front of the court that
He would have killed it.
he would have killed it.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to score the points.
Oh, it is a lovely serve. That.
It is. He's a good server. And that interception is not bad. The way that he's able to get it cross court, I think that's really clever awareness.
Oh, good work. You're right about Go Si Fei. He's sharp at the front, isn't he?
He is. He is. And there's something that their former coach Cha Sung-kit was identifying quite early in the career of these two young players, and he put them together, and he actually also made the pair of Aaron Cha and So Week, so he's been masterminding the top two pairs.
13-15.
Yeah, well, no, Izzuddin isn't too sluggish at the net either, is he?
No, but that's why I said it's much more balanced on the Malaysian side when it comes to who's the front player and the back player and so on. They are capable of both, I would say.
Service over. 14-16.
It's lovely placement of the smash there from Maulana.
Definitely, but I also think the defensive work by the two Indonesians was really good this time, because they managed to move Izzuddin from side to side on the back line and kept him out of balance as and when he was hitting, which was pretty good as well. And then, of course, the counter-attacking situation came in, and they capitalized on it.
That's good.
Service over.
That was almost like Kevin Sokomolio, wasn't it? Look at that. Beautiful play. And they're applying good pressure at the moment. 3-point advantage and 3 points away from this opening game.
Yeah, it's. I think it could be a very decisive gap here. I know we're just talking about 3 points, but I think it can be very decisive at the moment.
Oh.
Service over.
Yeah.
16-18.
Huge talents, Maulana.
It would be interesting to see if some of the four players would start applying some more pressure into the deep corners at the back of the court, because if you get caught in the deep corners with these slow conditions, it's virtually impossible to get it away with good interest.
Seventeen, 18.
this is a big point, isn't it?
Mm. Oh, wasn't the best of serves though, was it? Got away with it. Oh, deflection. Terrific defence from Go Si Fei, skimming the shuttle across the net. Drive, defence.
I like the way that he was straight away moving forward as well as and when he was playing it, so he's sort of closing down the net in case anything should happen.
Service over. 18-19.
Oh,
yeah, that was a high one, wasn't it?
It was. He could have done more with that, Izzuddin.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a little bit hesitant, I think. Should have gone for it.
20 game point.
They've won the point nonetheless,
No.
and therefore have 2 game point opportunities. Has gone long, and opening game to Go Si Fei and Nur Izzuddin of Malaysia, 21-18. Umpire just confirming that scoreline. This is the final rally of the opening game, clearly long of that back line. So a good start by the Malaysians. 21-18 a little over 18 minutes.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the Malaysian pair, both these pairs are incidentally not seeded. But the Malaysian pair, 1 game to the good. Good opening game, 21-18.
Second game.
And I think we saw some good quality badminton as well from both pairs. I think they did well. They entertained as well.
Play.
Yeah, I agree with that. 2 pairs I think we'll see a lot more of in the coming years in the build-up to Paris Olympic Games.
Love.
Oof, goodness. Oh, it was a little bit casual. Go Si Fei, trying to put the first one away. Almost paid the price. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's clever. I like that from Fikri.
Yes.
1,
He could have been
2.
very tempted just to play a block shot or a drop shot, but he did finish it because he could see that Izzuddin was coming in.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. Good awareness.
Well, challenge here from the Malaysian pair. It's called long of the back line. Here we go.
Oh,
yeah.
Just
Well,
out.
well done, line judge.
Challenge
Yes.
unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
Just another proof of how difficult it is to challenge on the back line, isn't
Yes, yeah.
it? Even though they're
2
standing
all.
on the court, they're so close. It's still
Play.
tough to see. Oh, that's a nice serve if it wasn't short.
Yeah, just short.
Service over. 3, 2. Service over. 3 all.
Great placement from Go Si Fei on that smash down the line.
Over. 4, 3.
Yeah, because he wasn't really on balance, was he?
No, definitely
That
not.
was a good flick serve. Oh, that's short right there. Yeah, nice
Service
play
over.
from Fikri.
Yes. 4 all.
Yeah, I love the way that the smash and then the follow-up. And I like the fact that he was not going down the centre of the court, but kept it towards the sideline. And it added on the pressure. Should it come back, it would still come back to him, and he could have finished it on the third one. He didn't need the third shot, but still, tactically, it was well played.
5, 4.
Just trying to go for extra
Service
angle,
over.
perhaps a little
5
frustrated that
all.
their attacking shots were coming back.
I completely concur with you. It was a little bit of frustration, that one.
I like that placement
6,
too,
5.
because that forced Maulana into that forehand defensive shot.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's
Yeah.
good placement.
Yeah.
As we usually say, towards the right hip.
Yeah, and again.
Yeah.
Service over. 6 all.
It's interesting because as we're playing in slow conditions, I think these men's doubles players are now having to think more carefully about exactly where they're placing the shuttle, and are they going for the right hip, or where is the placement going to go?
Placement is becoming all important.
Yes.
Because you can't depend on your power. It's
No.
got to be placement.
Out.
Oh, that goes down as a service error as well.
7,
Yes.
6.
So out of the 7 points, 2 of them has been gifted. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
8, 6.
on court 2. Mixed double match number 21. Please welcome the technical officials.
9-6.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's good power.
And good placement.
Service over.
Yeah, lovely shot
7-9.
from Maulana.
The umpire of the match, Ayendra Rai, India. And the
that's
service
good as
judge,
well.
What a
Erwin
backhand.
Ahmed
Yeah.
Mehdi.
That's a super
Iran.
shot from Fikri.
He is on his way.
And now please welcome Chang Tak Ching and
8-9.
Hong Kong, China.
Thank you. Players, back on court.
Versus Hafiz Faisal and Gloria Emmanuel Wijaya, Indonesia.
Play. Nine all.
Gusefe really have to watch out a little bit in his defence. He have a tendency to sort of move forwards, which of course in theory is really good, but it's giving him so little time for reaction to play good shots, and I would say often he's getting caught not being able to play a really good pressure shot.
9.
So he's got to be a little bit careful, and we sometimes see, oh, that's the beauty, isn't it?
Amazing effort.
Yeah.
Oh, what a wonderful
Yeah.
images to see that from the first angle where he was jumping back towards the camera.
Yes.
Thank you.
But what I was trying to say is that he's sort of very often get caught in, is it called middle hands? You know, he's sort of in between two situations.
Yes, in no man's land.
No man's land, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Put that away with venom after 4 straight
Service
points for the
over.
Indonesians.
10 all.
Well, like the opening game, there's only going to be 1 point in it at the mid-game interval. And like the opening game, the 1 point
11-10
advantage is
interval.
with the Malaysian pair. So 11-10, second game, having already won the first to Gusefe and Nur Izzuddin.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Miranat,
Court
the
1,
Indonesian
20
coach.
seconds. Players, back on court. Yes. Eleven, 10. Play.
Oh, great serve.
Oh, that's a good get. That's really well done by Fikri. How on earth did he get that one back?
amazing.
Service
And a
over.
wry smile from Izzuddin
11
because he knows
all.
that the Indonesians were in all sorts of trouble
Yes.
and still managed to win the rally.
Yeah, that was good fighting spirit. Well done.
Oh, service error
Service over.
from Fikri.
12-11. Service over. 12 all. Service over. 13-12. Service over. 13 all.
It's gone very bitty almost, hasn't it? Very short rallies.
Very, very short. And it's all about getting the initiative and attack now. They're fighting very hard at the net. This time it was Fikri, got the upper hand and finish it.
13.
But try to look at this one. Try to look at this. Again, look at how it's Gosi Fei who's caught in that no man's land. He's on his way forward and still getting caught. Have to crouch down trying to get it. And he's getting in all sorts of trouble on
Yeah,
that one.
that's a great analysis, Morton. Great spot. Oh, this is a good little run.
15-13. Service over. 14-15.
Another service error.
This is third, I make it.
Yeah.
Nah, left way too short from Fikri.
15 all.
Yeah, and I think Sifei was quite lucky because the string is gone from that smash. Not easy to control it.
Yeah, good work from Maulana.
I was just about to say, are they going to continue with that one?
There's a whole feather missing.
16,
Yes.
15.
15 feather for shuttle.
Service over. 16 all.
That's a good return, I like that. He just seems to
Service over.
hold his racket forward and then
17,
tightening of the grip
Yeah, it's
generates
enough.
the power.
Yeah, that's enough. It's
Yeah.
got a very, very short action.
Yeah.
And reminds me a little bit, of course, about Praveen Jordan, who is so extreme doing
Yes.
this.
They had a surprising loss in the mixed doubles, didn't
First
they?
round, yes, first
Yeah.
round. Yeah.
18,
Very surprising.
16.
the record on the return of serve.
And now we are in exactly the same situation as in the opening game. The thing is, however, the roles are reversed, but 17-18, and it's a crucial time of this second game.
Oh, goodness. Must have taken his eye off the shuttle there, watching his opponents or something.
Service over.
No, Izzuddin.
19-17.
Yeah, the roles are reversed. Last time it was 19-17 for the two Malaysians.
Yeah, you're right. Mirror image.
Mirror image.
Oh my
Service
goodness.
over.
me.
That can
That's-
become really costly.
18,
That's 5 points
19.
they've gifted away on service errors. Fikri and Maulana.
And 4 of them in the second game.
I think so.
Yes.
I think that may have been short. Oh, what a smash! That is terrific.
Service over.
And he's got some very
game
good power
point,
from the back.
18.
Maulana, really, really good. Good awareness.
Yeah.
Service over. 19-20.
Well, good courage on a game point opportunity, isn't it?
Yes. Closing the mid-court area down.
Mm.
Very nicely, Izzuddin.
Still game point opportunity, though, for the Indonesian pair to level this at 1 game apiece. Oh, they've saved both of the game points. 20 all, and extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. That was right in between them, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it's lucky for the two Malaysian that's it's Izzuddin serving. I think he's the better server of the two. Not that Gosifei is not a good server, but I actually think Izzuddin has got an even better serve.
Double hits.
Yeah.
So on a run of 3 straight points, saving 2 game point opportunities. Now Gosifei and Nur
Match
Izzuddin
point 20.
have a match point opportunity. And they've done it. Well, extraordinary comeback on a run of 4 straight points from 18-20 down to 22-20. And through to the quarter-final, Gosifei and Nur Izzuddin.
Match won by Gosifei
It's
and
the
Nur
final
Izzuddin,
point.
21-18, 22-20.
Disappointment for the Indonesians. But hopefully they will have learnt from today's experience. All credit to the Malaysians because they did play well at those game point downs. But there we have it, 21-18, 22-20 in a match lasting just shy of 42 minutes. So after that men's doubles, we turn our attention to our first men's singles of the day, and it features the number 4 seed Cho Tien-chen of Chinese Taipei up against Lo Kin Yu from Singapore. Now this match from the top half of